Hi, it's Pip Mackay here, and it's time for your monthly article. So the article today is 7 Secrets to Falling in Love with Public Speaking. So as I'm sure we all know, the majority of people have a huge fear around public speaking. So the thing about falling in love with something is that it makes something we'd normally dread seem easy, or if not easy, at least pleasurable. And it can also be a source of tremendous courage for us. So what are the secrets, the 7 secrets to falling in love with public speaking? Well, the first secret is, of course, to pick a topic that reflects your passion, or take a topic you already know and ask yourself, what is it about that topic that you really love? Or how can you put a different twist on that topic that turns it into something that you're much more excited about? I remember years ago somebody had asked me to do a topic on clearing blocks to money. And at first I started to think about putting that seminar together, and I had done it in the past and I was feeling that it was really boring and tedious. But now when I've got Your Quest, often people have the area of money as part of the quest that they have, and part of the area that's not working for them. And in amongst Your Quest, I find speaking about money a really exciting topic because it's housed in something that I'm extremely passionate about. In matrix constellations and archetypes, people often also use the topic of money to clear some of the complex issues around money that might be influenced by parents and even grandparents. And in that topic area, I find that money becomes something that I feel excited about talking about because it's sitting within a topic area that I'm interested in. So secret 1 is to pick a topic that reflects your passion, or to find a way of talking about a topic you might not be so interested in a way that you're passionate about. So secret 2 is think about how this topic has changed your life or given you valuable insights, and think about what it is about that you want to share with others. So obviously, within having one's own business, it's really important that one is able to be financially rewarded, adequately rewarded, and abundantly rewarded. Because when you do that, then you can really live your passion rather than having like a day job and then living your passion at night. So again, it's really important that, say if I'm thinking about the topic of money, that because money gives you freedom and gives you the ability to follow your passion, do things that you really love, then money becomes, again, a topic that I am interested in and find that I can passionately share with others. Secret 3, don't think about yourself or your fears. Really considering that the audience is sacrificing their time and energy to be there to listen to you, indulging in your fears is simply selfish. What's actually happening is when you're afraid when you stand up and publicly speak, you're not thinking about your audience, you're thinking about yourself. So instead, think about how you can serve your audience. What is it that you can impart to your audience that is going to make a difference to them? So anytime you feel afraid when you're publicly speaking, remember you're actually being selfish. You're not thinking about serving your audience in that moment. You're just thinking about yourself and the way you appear to others. Secret 4, have fun practicing your speech as if you were different archetypes. This is actually an acting tip. So, for example, you might want to practice your speech as a clown or a king or a queen or a storyteller or any other archetype that you happen to be interested in. This has a couple of benefits. It opens up different parts of your brain, which makes it much, much easier for you to remember your speech. And it also anchors your speech to fun and having lots of variety because you'll deliver it in different ways depending on the archetype that you're using. So this is not about how you're going to deliver your speech. This is just about how you're going to practice your speech. And it will embed a whole new lease of life into your speech, particularly if it's a speech you've repeated before. Then playing with the archetypes can make a big difference. But even if it's a speech you've never done before, it just takes all the seriousness out of it and stops you taking yourself too seriously, which is really fun. We used to do this a lot when I was teaching acting. Secret 5, start experimenting with sensory language. For example, you might want to paint a picture with your words describing the colours or the shapes or the textures of things. Or you might want to add sound effects or feelings. I remember giving a speech once where I was talking about running a race, and I could hear the thump, 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 thump of my feet on the ground, as well as the ta-dum, 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 ta-dum of my heart in my chest. And I could hear the crowd going, "Go for it!" And then deep inside, I could hear my internal voice saying, "You can win, you can win, you can win." So you can see that using auditory language can often help create a whole atmosphere that you might not normally use in a speech. So that's a really good tip. You might also want to talk about the feelings that you have, like a sensation of warmth filling your face as you looked into the eyes of that person that really meant something to you, or whatever it is that allows you to use sensory language. Smells and tastes as well can be really useful and evocative in a speech. And also they're fun, and it takes your mind off fears and, again, puts your mind onto the things that you love or the aspects of the speech that you are totally associated to. Secret 6, don't mesmerize every word of your speech by rote. Instead, have points and expand on those. If you learn something by rote, it sounds like you're reciting something you've memorized, and it'll often have a da-dum, 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 da-dum rhythm, and that's not really something that's very inspiring in a speech. So it's much better for you to make your points and then practice the speech up. Then you can write it down so that in the future you can remember it. In a year's time, you've got it all written down. But stand up and speak it first. The way we speak and the way we write are different. So make sure that your speech is in the way that you speak, not in the way that you write. Otherwise, it sounds like you're reading. And secret 7, the last secret. Don't strive for perfection and don't take yourself too seriously. The audience certainly doesn't. In fact, the audience often has in their mind a whole lot of things and aren't even all the time listening to you. If you use some of the secrets here, though, I'm sure that they'll be following you much more than if you don't. In fact, imperfections in a speech can endear you to an audience. Speeches without an or an can sound unnatural. In fact, quite a lot of famous speeches actually practice putting and in or little mistakes because it makes the speech more natural and it makes the audience connect with you much more closely as another human being. If you seem too perfect, you seem too far away from their experience. And remember that your audience wants you to succeed. That's how they feel good about having spent the time coming to see you. So your audience is on your side. So have fun chatting with your friends. That's your audience, and showing your humanity. So that's it for this month, and I hope that you enjoy that, and we will speak with you soon. Bye.